Today I'm going to show you how to shallow the club correctly in the golf swing. So if you're somebody who tends to come over the top or you get quite steep on the downswing, then today's video is exactly for you. So what is that? Well, over the top and the steepening basically is, as we come down, is the steepening of the shaft. So from here, that club gets very steep on the way down. It gets over the top, it gets from the outside, and you come across the ball. Okay, so depending on what the club face is doing, you're going to hit big pulls or big slices. So what is shallowing? Well, shallowing of the golf club is essentially the movement of the golf shaft trying to get down to the horizontal plane. Okay, if vertical is this position, we're trying to get the club on this more horizontal plane, which is going to allow you to deliver the club slightly from the inside, which is going to help you with direction, ball striking, curvature, all the good things you're looking for. So the first thing we need to do is create some lead arm depth in the golf swing. Okay, so most people who tend to slice the ball, who tend to come over the top, tend to have not enough depth in the golf swing. So that would look something like this, okay, where there's very little rotation. So from this angle here, the arms tend to raise and there's not enough shoulder turn. Okay, so from here we're trying to get the rotation of the shoulders, and we're trying to get the depth in the backswing where the hands are roughly opposite the heel line. Okay, so from here I'm getting the full rotation, I'm getting the hands opposite that heel line, and that's really going to help you. Okay, if you struggle to do that, you know, potentially if you're over 50, over 60 maybe, and your rotation's not great, then don't be afraid to allow the right hip or the trail hip to rotate more, allowing that back leg to extend. So if I allow that to turn more, then I can rotate my body more, and then I can create more depth. Quite often this raising of the arms on the backswing, it comes through people trying to stay too flexed, no rotation in the hips, and then we just tend to lift there. So allowing that to turn, create that depth in the backswing, gives you a chance of shallowing the club on the downswing. Okay, so that's the first part, getting that depth in the backswing. The second part, I want you to think about the throwing action. Okay, so if you were to throw a ball, you would naturally be in this position. You'd naturally have your elbow down. Your elbow would almost lead the action here, and you would naturally throw the ball. So from here, we'd be in this position, and we would naturally release. Okay, pay specific attention to what your shoulder and what the elbow is doing. Okay. And by that, what I mean is, as you come down, what I see in a lot of steep actions is what happens is that elbow goes this way. Okay, so as that comes over, club tends to get very steep. Right elbow, trail elbow gets very high, and we get into this position here. Okay, now from there, there's only one way, and that's across it. So I really want you to pay specific attention to this move here. Okay. Think throwing a ball, skimming a stone like we did when we were kids. Okay, you'd never do it from up here. It's getting into that position here. And just understanding that concept is going to help you shallow that club. Okay, so from here, and then we're just going to let it shallow. Okay, think this movement here. Big rotation, and throw that ball down that target line. Just a reminder, guys, if this is your first time watching the channel, please consider subscribing. I post videos like this every week to help you with your game. So if you're more of somebody who likes to use training aids, okay, we've got the swing plate here. Okay, so to piece these two elements together, we've got the swing plate, and then we've got an alignment stick running up at the angle we roughly want to swing the club at. Okay, so if you're very sort of feel based and you like to get that sort of feedback of whether you're doing the shallowing move, well, this is perfect. Okay, you don't need the swing plate. You can pop it into an empty bucket, stick it in the grass if you're on a grass range, even on a course if you're in practice. But by having this, it just gives you that feedback of whether you're actually doing it or not. So piecing the two things together, we're going to get a nice big turn, get some good lead arm depth, and then from there we're just going to keep that trail elbow close to our body and then just let it release through. Okay, so let's give that a go. We're going to pop the ball about sort of in line with the inside of the plate there, into position, and we get that nice shallowing move with just a slight draw there. Thanks always for watching, guys. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you again very soon.